Unit number 3 is stack and queue. Now these are the syllabus point. So is it visible to all? So screen is visible. So I have written all these
Yes,
points.
sir. Yes.
Right. So name of the unit is stack and queue. Name of the unit is stack and just one. Now in the stack and queue, so in the stack we will discuss the definition of a stack. After that we'll discuss the representation of a stack, operations, implementation of a stack we will discuss, and after that so we'll see the applications of a stack, right? So here one application is given in this unit number 3, that is the polish notation and evaluation of the postfix expression, right? So these two applications we will discuss first, and after that we'll implement this application by using the stack concept, right? Now this is the first part of the unit number 3, and next second part of the unit number 3 is the queue, right? So we'll discuss the definition of queue, representation, or how the queue is represented. After that, operations, what kind of operations we are performing on a queue, right? So this part we will discuss. Now after that, we'll see how to implement the queue. So again, queue is divided into so many parts. So linear queue, circular queue, priority queues. So we will discuss all the types along with their implementation, right? So this unit number 3 is very, very important in the data structure. Now what we are going to study here, so about central idea of the chapter we'll discuss. So all the central idea, right? So here a stack and queue we will discuss, right? So in the stack, first we'll discuss the representation or definition of the stack. After that we'll discuss the how to implement the stack. So implementation of the stack, this part we will complete, and after that we'll see the application of a stack, and after that we'll try to implement the stack by using their respective application, or we'll use the stack concept in the whatever the application is given here. So in that, right? Now after that, the for the queue also the same thing. First we'll discuss the definition. After that, how to represent the stack, right? And after that, so different types of queues are there, right? So first we'll discuss the types of queues, and after that, one by one, we will see the implementation of the queues, right? Now here, the stack and queue we will implement by using the array concept. I hope all of you are aware with the array concept. Have you heard the array concept, or have you implemented the array in a C programming language?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So array, one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array. So is it right? Have you heard this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we'll use the one-dimensional array to implement the stack and queue, right? Now after that, in the unit number 4 is linked list, right? So the same concept, stack and queue, we will implement by using the linked list also, right? So before linked list, we'll implement the stack and queue by using the array concept, right? Sorry. Now, what are the main objective of the unit number 3? What is the objective? So first objective, so student will be able to demonstrate the operations on stack and queue, right? Second, understand the representation of the stack and queue. And after that, students are able to explain the applications of a stack we are going to discuss here. Now, these are the course outcome expected after completion of, or unit outcome is expected after completion of the unit number 3. So you are able to understand the what is mean by stack, or how to perform the operations on a stack, right? And how to use the stack for the different applications. After that, so how to implement queue, or how to represent the queue, right? Types of the queue. So these things you need to understand after completion of the unit number 3. So this kind of outcome is expected after completion of unit number 3. Now we'll start with the first part. So that is the stack. Now today we will discuss the what is mean by stack. So definition we'll discuss. So we'll discuss the representation of a stack, and after that we'll see the how many operations perform on a stack, right? And after that, if we get a time, so we will go for the implementation of a stack also, right? Now, so before going to the stack and queue, so give me the answer of how many types of data structure is there, or types of data structure. Already we have discussed in the unit number 1. युनिट नंबर 1 मध्ये आपण डिस्कस केलेलं आहे. डेटा स्ट्रक्चरचे टाइप किती आहे? वी हॅव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस. Primitive and non-primitive, right? Is it right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Linear data structure and non-linear data structure.
So first, data structure is divided into 2 main parts. So that is the primitive and non-primitive, right? Now, tell me the primitive data types. Integer, float, character, doubles, right? So these are etc. These are the primitive data structures, right? Now after that, non-primitive data structures.
Array, list,
Linear and non-linear.
Right. Good. Now non-primitive data structure, again it is categorized into 2 parts. First is the linear data structure, and after that non-linear data. Good. Now tell me the linear data structure.
Array, linked list,
stack, queue.
Array, linked
list,
stack and queue, right? And non-linear data structure,
tree and graph.
Now tell me the definition of a stack. First sentence. What is the definition of stack? Can I write here definition? So we'll start the first point. So that is stack. Stack definition.
Collection of elements.
Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Now what you said now? First sentence. So stack is a what?
Collection of elements.
Right. That is also correct. But it is a what type of data structure? Can I say linear data
structure?
And for the queue also we'll use the same sentence. Right. After that, in which
stack have fixed memory.
Okay, stack have a fixed memory. Okay, again, stack is a linear data structure. So in which linear means what? So can I save the data in a non-sequential manner here?
Yes, sir.
Non-sequential manner?
No, sir.
No, sir. Only sequential.
Right. So linear data structure means sequential data we are inserting in a stack only, right? So stack is a data structure. Stack is a type of data structure. So now we started the discussion on a separate data structure. So we are discussing the first data structure, that is the stack. हे stack एक काय आहे? एक data structure आहे. मग हे कुठल्या टाइपचं data structure आहे? Non-primitive linear data structure. Stack is a, here also, here you can write. Stack is a non-primitive linear data structure. Non-primitive linear data structure. So in which an element can be inserted. So first I will write the definition, and after that we'll start the discussion. How it is inserted and how it is deleted, that we will discuss. So in which an element can be inserted and deleted at only, so this sentence is very important, at only one side, or we can call one end also, or that end is called as a top, right, or top of the stack, we will say, right. So this is the definition. So first sentence, I think everyone is aware with this, right? So this part, so stack is a non-primitive linear data structure, so in which an element can be inserted and deleted at only one end, called as a top of the stack. Now here at left side, so is it visible? This diagram is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is shown here? So what is there in the diagram? Diagram मध्ये काय आहे?
Arrangement of books.
Arrangement of books. So how the book is arranged?
Vertical.
Vertically, right? Now, suppose if you want to remove any of the book, so how to remove the book?
First of all, we take a first book, and then second, then third.
Now, so when you are preparing this set of books, right? So how you have prepared? Which book you have put first? This one, blue color.
Bottom book.
Bottom book. After that, next. After that, next.
Yes.
After that, next. Next. Now, which book is you have inserted here last? So this last book you have inserted, right? So this is the small book you have put here at the end, right? So here, now suppose if you want to remove a book, so which book you need to remove first?
First book.
Or the last inserted?
Last
Yeah,
inserted.
Last insert.
last inserted, right? So what you are doing, so means here, so can I say first in last out? म्हणजे फर्स्ट इन्सर्ट केलेले शेवटी आउट करतो आपण. सो कॅन आय से फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट, सॉरी फर्स्ट FIRST.
First in, last out, sir.
हा
Yes,
फर्स्ट
sir.
इन लास्ट आउट,
Yes, sir.
और आई विल से लास्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट.
Yes, sir.
By observing this image, so this approach is used in a stack data structure. So first in last out and last in first out, or in short we are calling them as a PILO. No, sorry, PLO, PILO, and here LIFO, PLIFO, right? So these two approach we are using in case of stack. Now you can observe here. So next PPT will say, right? So what is stack? A stack is a data structure of an ordered atom such that atom can be inserted and removed only at one end only, right? So here which end you are using? Top or bottom end for insertion and for deletion?
Top end.
Top end, can I say? Top end, right? So insert and delete operation. Insertion, so can I say insert and delete, or remove you can say, right? So whatever it may be. So both have the same meaning. So this insertion and removing of the element is done at top only, right, in a stack. Now you can see here, so definition. So a stack is a data structure of ordered atoms such that atom can be inserted and removed only at the one end. The same definition. Now, the element can be inserted and deleted at only one end, called as a top of the stack. So you can write this definition also, or this one also. Now here you can see. So this empty stack we will consider. So figure A. Is it visible to all, this figure A properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now is it again I have increased the size. Just one minute.
Visible, sir.
Okay, now we'll see. This is the empty stack. So first, this is the empty stack. Now second, so we are performing the insertion operation. Now insertion operation is called as a push operation here. So insertion operation is called as a push operation, right? So here one number I have inserted in this stack, right? Initially it is empty. Now after that, so I have inserted one element in the stack. Now this element is inserted from the top only, right? Now after that, second element is inserted. So again push operation is performed here. So how many element is available in the stack?
2.
Right. So which element is inserted first, 1 or 2?
1.
One.
After that, 2. And now here third element is also inserted. After, now how many elements is here
3 elements.
available in the stack? 3 elements, right? Now suppose if you want to delete any of the element, so which element is deleted first here?
3. Third element first.
Now is it possible to delete one, or is it possible to remove one?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now suppose if you want to remove one, so what you need to do?
First
First
remove
couple
then
of three.
First we remove 3, then 2, then 1.
Yes. So whatever the top elements is available, so this top element you need to remove first, and after that you are able to remove the one, right? Now here 3 is removed, right? So this deleting the element from the stack. So this operation is called as a pop, and inserting the element into the stack. So this operation is called as a push operation, right? So two types of operation is performed on a stack. So first is the push operation, and second one is the pop operation. So, right. Now here again, one more diagram is shown on the screen. Now when you insert, or when you are inserting the element, so initially, so what is the value of stop here? What is the value of top pointer?
0.
So we'll consider one cursor or a pointer here. So what is the value of top here? 0 or -1?
-1.
-1. So initially it is a -1. Always our array value is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 onward. So empty means the value of top is -1. So 0 means one element should be there, right? So initially, so what is the value of top pointer? So here TOS, we have considered one pointer or one variable. So to represent or to identify here how many elements are present in the list, right?
Sir, what is long form of TOS?
So this is the user defined variable. A user defined variable. You can write here A, B, C, D, anything.
Okay, sir.
Top of the stack. So short form they have considered. Top of stack. TOS they have. So here I have written TOS only. Now, so when you insert one element, so at that time, so this TOS is incremented by 1. So what is the value of TOS? 0.
0.
Right. Now, what is the value of TOS now? When you insert the two elements? 50.
1,
Right?
2.
So, 2. Now, after that, when you apply the delete operation, so what is the value of TOS? 1. When you insert once again it will be implemented, right? So again, I have inserted one more element, right? Now, here you can check. So 45 I have removed. Again, it is reduced. 35 also removed. 25 and TOS is empty. Now here, so two conditions are there. Now, if your stack is empty, so if your stack is empty, means these condition is called as a underflow condition. Empty असेल त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, underflow condition. And if the size of the stack is 5, if the size of the stack is 5, and if you are inserting the 6th element, so at that time we are not able to insert it, right? So these point we will discuss at the time of programming, right? Now I hope all of you got the ideas. So what is mean by stack and how many operations we are performing on a stack. So here objective or one object on example, create, push, pop. Right, now we'll discuss in detail. Now up to this, is there any problem? So we discussed the definition, right? So definition of a stack, and the stack is based on the last in first out or first in last out, right? So this kind of working principle we are using for the stack. Now we'll discuss the terminologies. So how many terminologies we are using? So all these terminologies we will discuss here. Now this notepad is visible to all. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Terminology. Now first terminology or first we are using, that is the push. Now for what purpose we are using the push?
For insert element.
For inserting the element. So this push operation is used to insert the element into the stack. After that,
Stack.
second one, insert into the stack, right? So second, next,
Pop.
pop for what purpose?
For removing elements from the stack.
For removing the element from the stack, right? Now after that, third we have discussed the TOS. TOS we have discussed, or I will say here, or top of the stack, top of the stack, and in short we'll write here TOS.
TOS, no, sir. Sir, you are muted.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Now, am I audible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, what we are discussing? We are discussing about the terminologies associated with the stack. So, first is the push, pop, and after that, top of the stack, right? So, in short, we'll say TOS. So, for what purpose this TOS is used?
Return the topmost element of stack.
To represent the topmost element of the stack, we are using the TOS pointer, right? Now these are the terminologies we are using in our stack, right? Now, next point, we'll discuss the representation. Representation of stack. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, representation of a stack. Now, how to represent the stack? Now, when already we have discussed here. Now, this is the first condition. So, what to say? So, stack is represented by considering the various weights, right? So, completely empty. Sometimes the stack is completely empty, or completely filled, or filled with few elements. So, these three conditions are there, right? So, first condition. So, first representation. So, when stack, sorry, just so when stack has no element, stack has no element, right? So, how it will be represented? So, this condition, when stack has no element, so this will be represented like this, empty stack. Now, at that time, so what is the value of TOS?
-1.
-1.
Minus 1, right? So, this is the first way or first condition. Now, second one is the, so when stack has a completely, when stack has completely filled, right? Now, how to represent this condition? Here, is it available? Now, if the size of the stack is 4, here I will write. So, if the size of the stack, or means you are able to insert the only 3 elements. So, here, so this, if the size of the stack is 3, means this stack is called as a completely filled stack. Okay, जर तुमच्या stack की size 3 असेल, right? So, as an example, we are considering here. So, this diagram is called as a stack has a completely filled. Now, at that time, so what is the value of TOS?
2.
2.
2, right? Now, if you have given a size of the stack as a 3, right, and you have inserted already 3 elements, already you have inserted the 3 elements, right? Now, if you want to try to insert the 4th element, so is it possible 4th element? Suppose if you want to insert the 4th element, is it possible to insert here? The stack ची size 3 आहे आणि तुम्ही 4था element insert करत आहे. Is it possible to insert?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
Why? Because already the size we have given, right? Now in our program, so how we are mentioning the size of the stack? So we are using the array, right? So we'll mention here the size of the stack is 3, like this, right? And or we'll write TOS, right? So TOS will represent like this, int array. In our C program, how to write it? Int TOS we are writing, right? And what is the value of first? What is the value of first element? So 1, After that, you are inserting 2. After that, you are inserting 3. Now, is it possible to insert 4 here?
No, sir.
Why? Because we have given the size of the stack here, 3, right? So fourth element we are not able to insert here. Now, if you are trying to insert the fourth element, so at that time, so you will get a message that is the overflow. So this condition is called as a overflow condition. या कंडिशनलाच काय म्हणतात? Overflow condition म्हणतात, right? So all of you remember. So when we are calling overflow, right? So if stack is empty and you are trying to insert the one more element in that same stack, so at that time you will get the message stack is full or stack overflow, right? Now when you will get now here, what is the size of stack here? Suppose same size of the stack is 3, and empty condition means here you have not inserted a single element. So this is called as a empty stack, right? Now, in case of delete operation, suppose if you want to delete the element, now here we'll see. Now here you can check. Already you have inserted the element, right? Now you can see here the figure, last figure. Here already you have inserted the element, right? And after that you have deleted all the elements. Now again you want to delete the element. So stack is already empty. Stack तुमचा काय आहे? Empty आहे. आणि तरी तुम्ही त्याला डिलीट करायचा प्रयत्न करताय त्यामधले एलिमेंट. इज इट पॉसिबल टू डिलीट? स्टॅक एम्प्टी असेल आणि त्याच्यामधले तुम्ही एलिमेंट्स डिलीट करायचा प्रयत्न करताय. डिलीट करू शकताय का तशा केसमध्ये?
No.
No.
स्टॅक एम्प्टी असल्यानंतर डिलीट करता येईल का? नाही करता येईल.
No.
Then also you are trying to delete the element. So at that time, so you will get the message stack is empty or stack is a underflow. We are calling stack underflow condition. Underflow or stack is empty. So we need to display the message like this: stack empty or underflow. Right. After that, next condition. So third representation we need to consider. So when stack has some element, so when stack has a few elements, now how to represent this condition? Suppose size of the stack is 3 and you have inserted 2 elements. So this type of representation is coming under this third condition or in the third representation. Now these are the ways to represent the stacks, right? I hope all of you understood how to represent the stack and everything, right? Now we'll move towards the operations, right? Now, is there any doubt up to this? So we have discussed the definition and representation of a stack. How to represent the stack and definition of the stack. Up to this, all of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
काय गोटा काय यामध्ये?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now this point is very important. Now next point is the operations. Operations on stack. Operations on a stack. So how many operations you are performing on a stack?
Two operations.
Two operation. Which one?
Push operation and pop operation.
Push operation and pop operation. Now, how to perform this push and pop operation by using the C programming language? Or first we'll see the algorithms and after that we will go for the implementation part, or we'll go to the implementation part. Now push operation, when we are performing, suppose if you want to add a new data item in the stack, so at that time we need to perform the push operation. Now we'll write our algorithm first, algorithm for push operation. Algorithm for push operation. Arrow, not for it. Algorithm for the push operation. Now, what is the first step? So first we'll write a separate method for the push. Now, how many parameters we require here to perform the push operation? Push operation perform करण्यासाठी काय काय लागेल आपल्याला? First we require the stack, right? Is where you want to insert stack as array. Right. After that, we require the top element, or so what we are saying, TOS we are writing, or you can write TOP also, right? So these are the user defined. Now after that, so what is the maximum size of the stack? So how to represent? So here I will write max yes, or max stack. In short, I will write a max STK. Size of the stack we require. Now again, now which atom or which data item you want to insert? So this data item, or you can say data also. So what value you want to insert? So this value you need to pass through this function, right? Means 4 parameters you require to perform the push operation. Now first procedure. So first, now when you are inserting the element, so what you need to check? So when you are inserting the element, so what you need to check first?
Stack is full or not.
Right. Stack is full or not. So this is a very, very correct answer, right? So who have given the answer?
Ritesh.
Ritesh. Good. So first you need to check the stack is full or not when you are performing the push operation. Now how to check the stack is full or not? काय चेक करावं लागेल आपल्याला? First condition, stack is filled or not, or stack is full or not, right? Or filled or not. So these condition we need to check first. Now how to check this condition? ही condition कशी check करना?
Equal to max.
If, so I will write a if loop here. I think everyone is aware with the looping concept. If, so top pointer will consider top equal to. What to write here? Max
STK.
max STK. The top equal to max STK असेल तर काय म्हणणार आपण? किंवा इथं आपण ॲरे यूज करतोय म्हणजे stop is equal to max STK -1 कन्सिडर करावं लागेल. -1 का कन्सिडर करावं लागेल?
Because we start from 0.
Right. Array always starting from 0. So that's why here -1 happens. Right. Now, so if top equal to max stack -1, if this condition is true, means what you need to display here?
Stack is full.
Stack is full.
Then print stack is full. Now again, one more word. Stack is full or stack overflow or underflow?
Overflow.
Overflow.
Right. Stack overflow. Now this is called as a push operation. Now here, so first, this is the first step of the push operation. Now if the condition is true, so what we are doing? So we are displaying the message stack is full or stack is overflow. Stack overflow. Now, if the condition is false, so what you are doing? जर condition false असेल तर काय करणार?
Print the stack is not.
Stack is not full, right? But now we are able to insert the element, right? Now, how to insert the element? First, we need to increment the top pointer. So first, if it is not full means we are able to insert the element. So increment the top pointer by 1. And after that, insert stack of, here I'll write top equal to what? So whatever the data we have passed, so that we will store here. जो काय तुम्ही डेटा पास केलेला आहे, जो एलिमेंट तुम्ही इथून पास केलेला आहे, तो एलिमेंट काय केलेला आहे, टॉप इन्क्रीमेंट करून तिथं स्टॅक मध्ये स्टोअर केलेला आहे, राईट. And after that, fourth one is the, we'll say exit or return. And here first we need to write start, right? Actually, when we write algorithm, so first I'll start. Fine, right? Now, what we have discussed the algorithm for push operation. Algorithm for push operation, right? Now, when we are performing the push operation, 4 parameters we require: stack, after that top pointer, after that maximum size of the stack, and what data you want to insert. So that data we need to pass here, right? So first, what we are checking? So we are checking the stack is full or not, right? Now, how to check stack is full or not? So for that purpose, we have written this condition: if top is equal to max stk minus 1. So if the condition is true, we are displaying the message that is stack is full. And if the condition is false, so means we are able to insert the element in the stack. So if the condition is false means first we are incrementing the top pointer by 1, and after that we are inserting the data into that stack by using this add. Now, this operation is called as a push operation. हे लक्षात आलं सर्वांच्या? All of you understood the push operation?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Only 2 responses I got.
Yes,
What
sir.
about
Got it.
others? Got it? Okay. Now, next one is the pop operation. Next is the pop. Now, algorithm for the pop. Now, for the pop operation, so what we require? Pop operation साठी काय लागेल? This operation. So what is the aim of this operation?
From stack.
Sorry.
Remove element from stack.
Remove the element from the stack, right? Now, which element is removed? Topmost or bottommost?
Topmost.
Topmost. So can I say like this? This pop, these operation deletes on the topmost element from the stack. Is it right? This operation deletes an element or delete the topmost element of the stack. So can we say like this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? Now to perform this pop operation, so how many parameters we require? So stack we require, right? Stack तर पाहिजे, आपल्याला stack मध्ये element delete करायचे. Now after that, again, what you require? Top pointer, right? Because without top pointer, we are not able to delete. Now, after that, next. Or only 2? These 2 are sufficient.
Minimum stack.
Mini म्हणजे 0 म्हणजे -1 म्हणजे mini झालं, right? So no need to mention here min. Max we need to mention, right? So maximum size of the stack we need to mention. And after that, what data you want to insert, so that we need to pass here. But delete काय करायचं तो इथे pass करायची गरज आहे का? Automatically we are deleting the topmost element, right? So only we need to pass the two parameters here in the pop for the pop operation. First is the stack and another one is the top pointer, right? Now when you are performing the pop operation, so what you need to check first? Start. Algorithm will start. Second. Pop operation ला सर्वात पहिल्यांदा काय चेक करावं लागेल? So what you need to check?
Stack is empty or not.
Stack is empty or not. Now how to check the stack is empty or not?
If top is equals to -1.
Right. So directly I will write here condition. So if top equal to -1. So if this condition is true, then print top equal to -1 असेल म्हणजे काय झालं त्याचा अर्थ? एलिमेंट आहेत का?
Empty stack.
Stack is empty.
हाँ, stack is empty. Stack is empty, or what we can say, stack underflow or overflow?
Underflow.
Underflow, right? Now if this condition is false, जर ही condition false असेल तर तुम्ही delete करू शकता का? Is it possible to delete the element? Or what it means? If this condition is false means some element is there in the stack, right? More than one element is available. More than one. एक पेक्षा जास्त element available असू शकतात. If this condition is false means we are able to remove the element, right? Now what to write here? Set or suppose if you want to display which element you have deleted, कोणता element तुम्ही delete केलेला आहे तो जर तुम्हाला display करायचा असेल तर इथं तुम्ही set data is equal to जो stack of top जे आहे whatever the element last element, so you can store it in the one variable, right? Last element, and after that you can, now how to remove the element? So what you need to do, top is equal to
top -1.
Top -1.
Very good.
Top
Very good.
minus.
Top is equal to
Top -1.
top -1, right? So what we have done here, the top is equal to top -1, and fifth step is the exit, right? Is there any difficulty? Very simple operation. Second is the pop operation. Pop operation. In the pop operation, what we are checking? So first, what we need to check?
Stack is empty or not.
Stack is empty or not, or stack underflow condition we need to check, right? So if it is true, so if the condition is true, we are displaying the message stack is empty, and if the condition is false, so what we are doing? So we are deleting the topmost element. So these two operations we are performing on a stack. So first is the push operation and second one is the pop operation. Definition, representation, and operation. I hope all of you have understood. Is there any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, just will revise so the things by referring the notes. Now, is it visible to all? So this notes is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
PDF
Visible.
is visible?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Visible.
Right. Now this PDF I will share with you, right? So here handwritten notes are there. Just we'll go through this one. So a stack is a linear data structure in which an element may be inserted or deleted only at one end, called as the top of the stack T. Now this means so that elements are removed from the stack in reverse order of that in which so they were inserted into the stack. Now it operates upon the last in first out or first in last out, right? Now here the two basic terminologies are associated with the stack. So first one is the push and second one is the pop. Push means it is used to insert an element into the stack, and pop means it is used to delete the element from the stack, right? Now we'll see the operations on a stack. So here operations are given. Push operation. A new data item can be inserted into the stack using the push operation. Now here algorithm is written, right? So this procedure pushes an atom onto the stack, and after that pop operation. Next one is the pop operation, right? So here example is given, right? So you can go through this one. So this is about the definition of a stack, representation of stack, and operation of a stack. Now we'll move to the next very important part, that is the implementation of the stack. So today we will complete till we have 1 hour. So is there any question related with this or up to this?
No, sir.
Now we have completed the definition of stack, representation of stacks, and operation of a stack. Now, if you are having any questions up to this, so you can ask. Otherwise, we will proceed further for the next part, that is the implementation of a stack. काय डाऊट आहे का इथपर्यंत? सर्वांच्या लक्षात आलं डेफिनेशन, रिप्रेझेंटेशन आणि ऑपरेशन?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm getting the response from only few students. So I think here 107 students is attending the session. All of you write your those who have understood the concept, so write it in the chat box. Understood, yes, like this. Now we'll see the implementation. So first I will create one file on here. I will save the file stack.c, right? So this turbo C compile screen is visible to all?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes. So we'll start writing the program, or we'll implement whatever the concept we discussed. First statement, hash include stdio.h. What to write next? Next character.
Conio.
Conio.h. After that,
Void main.
directly will start from the void main. So in the algorithm, we have seen the separate methods. So instead of that, we'll write all the code inside the main, right? So wide main, CLR.
Yes, screen.
After that, get ch. These functions be required or not? Is it required?
Required, sir.
Yes. Now here I will write the first variable. For the stack, I will write stack of, what is the size of stack? Kitty size घ्यायची? Can I consider
Five.
here? Five consider करूया.
Yes, sir.
After that, increase. So initially, after that, top is equal to, top is equal to top घेऊया. But what is the initial value of top? Top ला काय initial value द्यायची गरज आहे का? Can I write like this? Top for what purpose we are considering this variable?
Top of stack.
For what purpose? Sorry.
To check the stack is overflow or not.
Top pointer कशासाठी वापरतोय आपण?
Last element of the stack.
To represent the location of element. एलिमेंटचं लोकेशन रिप्रेझेंट करण्यासाठी आपण टॉप वापरतोय. ठीक आहे. आणि इथं कशासाठी वापरलेला आहे? टॉप इज इक्वल टू -1 अंडर फ्लो कंडिशन किंवा एमटी आहे का नाही. इनिशियली स्टॅक एमटी असणार आहे का फुल असणार आहे?
Empty.
सुरुवातीला एमटीच असणार आहे. मग एमटी असेल तर टॉपची व्हॅल्यू काय असणार आहे?
-1.
-1.
आता साईज साठी एक घेऊया आपण व्हेरिएबल. साईज ऑफ द स्टॅक. सपोज यू वांट टू इन्सर्ट आणि ऍटम किंवा डेटा म्हणूया आपण, जो आपण डेटा इन्सर्ट व्हॉट एव्हर द डेटा, राईट. सो दीज आर द variables we require, right? So first we'll enter one message. So printf. So all of you give attention. So this part is very, very important. Enter the size of stack. Stack की size आपण enter करूया. Enter the size of the stack. Now how to insert the size of the stack? What to write here?
%d.
Comma.
Comma.
Ampersand size.
1%.
Ampersand what? Size घेतलेला. Now first you have entered the size of the stack, right? Now after that, so here I will use the do while loop. I hope all of you are aware with this.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Do while. इथे काय करूया आपण? What to write? We need to write something here. Okay, we'll write a condition at the end. Or continuous while साठी काय लिहितो आपण? तर मला कंटिन्यू करायचं असेल, printf will display one message here. Do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? काय एंटर करायचं? scanf. एक आपण व्हॅल्यू घेऊ इथं. %d एक वेरिएबल डिक्लेअर करायचं इथं. n घेऊ.
Hello,
n is
sir.
equal to 1. हा yes.
सर तिथे स्टॅक ऑफ 5 तिथे स्टॅक ऑफ साईज येणार ना?
हा इथं ना.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
हा
sir.
साईज घ्यायची गरज नाहीये असं म्हणताय ना तू.
हा.
Because we already take size.
ते इथं साईज घ्यायची असं घेऊ शकतोय का आपण.
Oh, yes, sir.
बघूया ठीक आहे. इथे आता मला
Sir, मग तिथलं integer मधलं size erase करावं लागेल.
इथलं ना
Yes, sir.
एक काम करू. हे राहू दे फाईल. एक 2 मिनिटं पुढे चेक करू आपण मॉडिफिकेशन करू. ओके लेट मी राईट वाईल लूप फर्स्ट. वाईल लूप मध्ये काय करू इथे यांची व्हॅल्यू घेऊया. ठीक आहे. जर इथं कंडिशन काय देऊया जर मला हा वाईल लूप कंटिन्यू करायचा असेल तर डू यू वॉन्ट टू कंटिन्यू इफ यस
कशासाठी सर ते?
हा लूप साठी लिहितोय मी. लूप 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 एक येईल लक्षात तुमच्या. हा डू वाईल लूप घेतलेला आहे आपण कंटिन्यू करण्यासाठी. हे कशासाठी घेतलेलं आहे ऍक्च्युली आपण एक एलिमेंट इन्सर्ट केलं की स्विच मधून डायरेक्टली आपण बाहेर पडतो. जर मला नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट इन्सर्ट करायचं असेल कंटिन्युअसली तर त्यासाठी आपल्याला हे लागणार आहे डू वाईल लूप. ठीक आहे. इम्प्लिमेंट केल्यानंतर पूर्ण झाल्यानंतर हे लक्षात येईल ह्याचा यूज. ठीक आहे. फक्त आता लक्षात ठेवा आपण डू वाईल लूप यूज करतो. सो ऑल ऑफ यू अवेअर विथ द डू वाईल लूप.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I have performed one operation, that is a push operation, and after that by using the switch case, so we are exiting from the program, right? But still I want to continue for the next operation. So how to continue? So for that purpose, so this do while loop we require.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Now first we'll display the message. So what message will display? How many operations you want to perform. So first operation काय perform करणार आहे push. Which operation you want to perform? Push. After that second operation काय perform करू शकता तुम्ही pop, right? And here third काय आहे तुमचं थर्ड डिस्प्ले करायचं मला. लिस्ट काय करायचे मला डिस्प्ले करायचे. हे 3 ऑपरेशन्स तुम्ही काय करणार आहे परफॉर्म करणार आहे. ठीक आहे. ह्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल स्कॅन ॲप. यापैकी कोणतं ऑपरेशन तुम्हाला परफॉर्म करायचं आहे. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज हिअर यू कॅन प्रोव्हाइड द चॉईस. हाऊ टू प्रोव्हाइड द चॉईस. फॉर द चॉईस विल टेक CH and CH declare करें comma CH. ठीक है. Suppose if you enter 1, so automatically push operation will be performed, and if you enter 2, so pop operation will be performed. If you enter 3, so pop operation will be performed. Now this CH we need to pass through the switch case. Now I think everyone is aware with the switch case. All of you implemented the switch case, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here now where to pass this CH from this switch case. I have passed this value. Now here I will write case 1,
Yes.
right? Case 2. After that third one is the case, How many cases we need to write here? 3.
3.
And last one is the default case, right? So what do you mean by default? So if you enter the wrong printf, so here we are displaying the message.
You entered wrong number.
Wrong choice or wrong ch,
Yeah.
I will write. In short, I will write. Okay. Is it necessary to write a break
Case.
statement?
Wrong case.
Wrong choice for the case. Now case 1. Case 1 कैसे लिखे अपन? For what purpose the case 1 is written?
Push.
कोणत्या ऑपरेशन साठी केस 1 लिहितो आपण?
Push.
Push. What we are checking in the operation? पहिल्यांदा आपण काय चेक करतोय? Is greater than or equal to. काय चेक करावं लागेल? Top is greater than or equal to size -1. किंवा आपण इथं काय घेत होतो? मॅक्स एसटीके घेत होतो ना, कसं घ्यायचं का? मॅक्स एसटीके top is greater than next statement. Next काय असणार आहे? If it is true, means what you are printing. If it is true, then what you are printing? Stack is full
Overflow.
or
Overflow.
oh. Else, if the condition is false, then what you are doing? Printf what to write here? Enter an element. Can I say like enter an new element? So can I say enter new element? Enter a new element, right? Now how to enter the new element here? So through scanf will take %t काय व्हेरिएबल घेतलेला आपण? Data, right? And after that, so what you are doing? Top. Can I write like this? Top plus plus.
Yes, sir.
Now after that here, stack of stack of what? Stack of top we need to consider, right? Stack of top equal to data. Top की value जे असेल ती आपण इथे insert करूया. And after that, so we are writing the break.
Sir, voice is too low.
Hello, is it audible now? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now here we have written the first case. first case is for what purpose?
Push operation.
For the push operation, right? Now, first condition we have written if top is greater than or equal to max STK minus 1, printf stack is full or overflow. Else we are entering the new element. So element is entered. After that, we are incrementing the top pointer and we are storing the element in the stack. After that, I have written the break. Now we'll move to the case 2. Case 2. Now case 2 is for what purpose? Case 2 कशासाठी आहे?
Pop operation.
Pop
operation. So what we are checking first in the pop operation? We are checking the condition stack is empty or not,
Empty or
right, or underflow condition. So how to check the stack empty condition? So here if top equal to minus 1,
Underflow.
right? We will display the message. Stack is
Underflow.
empty or underflow. Right. Now, if the condition is false, then what you are doing? So you are able to delete the element. So printf. Now, how to display the element? So popped element. Can I say like this? So popped element equal to. Suppose if you want to display the values of the element, so how to display it? Stack of top, can I say? Stack of top. Directly will display the values. Now after that, top minus. Next one is the break. This is the case number 2. Now case number 3. Case number 3 is the display. Now when you are displaying the element, so what you need to check first? Display करताना काय check करावं लागेल पहिल्यांदा? Display करत असताना काय check करावं लागेल? Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
हा, मला आता स्टॅक डिस्प्ले करायचं आहे. तर डिस्प्ले करत असताना काय चेक करावं लागेल?
Stack is not empty.
Stack is not empty. Just one minute. Stack is not empty, right? Now how to check stack is not empty? Can I use the same condition, whatever the condition we have used in case 2? So top equal to minus 1. The top equal to minus 1 असेल तर आपण डिस्प्ले करू शकतोय का? एलिमेंट डिस्प्ले करू शकतोय का?
No.
No, sir.
एलिमेंटच नसणार आहे त्यामध्ये. ठीक आहे. तर काय डिस्प्ले करणार मग? स्टॅक इज
Underflow.
Underflow.
स्टॅक इज एम्प्टी. तिथं अंडरफ्लो म्हणायची गरज आहे का? जर तुम्ही डिलीट करायचं ट्राय करत असाल तर अंडरफ्लो म्हणा. इथं एम्प्टी म्हणून सांगणार, डिस्प्ले करताय तुम्ही, म्हणजे फक्त तुम्हाला एम्प्टी म्हणून डिस्प्ले करायचं. अंडरफ्लो नाही म्हटलं तरी चालेल. म्हटलं तरी काय फरक पडणार नाही, पण शक्यतो डिस्प्ले करताना अंडरफ्लो डिस्प्ले करायची इथं गरज नाही. ठीक आहे. एल्स, सो दॅट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन अस. सो इफ वी राईट हिअर अंडरफ्लो, it will display. If we write only empty, it will display empty, right? This is not a part of logic. Now else, if the element is available in the list, So how to display the element? The element असतील तर कसे डिस्प्ले करणार? या रीते आपण मल्टिपल स्टेटमेंट यूज केले. Here we require opening and closing curly bracket. Am I right? We are not given. Here is it required? Case 3. आता मला डिस्प्ले करायचे एलिमेंट. कसे डिस्प्ले करणार? Is it allowed to use the for loop inside the else? For loop च्या else च्या आतमध्ये for loop यूज करू शकतो का?
Yes, sir.
Can I write like this? Is equal to I less than top. टॉप च्या एलिमेंट पर्यंत मला काय करायचं? डिस्प्ले करायचं I++. म्हणजे जी टॉपची व्हॅल्यू असेल तीच मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू असणार आहे. समजा तुमच्या स्टॅकची साईज 5 असेल आणि तुम्ही 3च एलिमेंट इन्सर्ट केले तर टोटल एलिमेंट किती अवेलेबल असणार आहे तुमच्या स्टॅकमध्ये? साईज किती का असेल? साईज सपोज 10 असेल आणि तुम्ही एलिमेंट 5 इन्सर्ट केले तर तुमचे टोटल एलिमेंट किती असणार आहेत? 5 असणार आहेत. मग इथं तुम्हाला साईज कन्सिडर करणं गरजेचं आहे. ते 5 एलिमेंट, 5th एलिमेंट कोणा थ्रू आपल्याला कळणार आहे? कुठल्या पॉइंटर थ्रू? टॉप थ्रू कळणार आहे. टॉपची हायेस्ट व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे तो लास्ट एलिमेंट असणार. मग इथं आपण साईज यूज करायचं का टॉप यूज करायचं? टॉप यूज करायचं. साईज यूज केलं तर काय होणार? अननेसेसरली समजा तुमचा साईज आहे 10 आणि तुमचे एलिमेंट 5 आहे तर अननेसेसरली हे 10 इटरेशन होतील इथं. ठीक आहे. डिस्प्ले होताना 5 यूज होतील. त्यामुळे आपण इथं यूज काय करतोय? टॉप यूज करतोय. ठीक आहे. हे लक्षात येऊ द्या. फॉर आता इथं फॉर म्हणजे प्रिंटेड काय प्रिंट करणार? जर कंडिशन ट्रू असेल तर कंडिशन ट्रू असेल तर काय प्रिंट करणार?
Stack has elements.
Not condition true. This I less than or equal to top. So if this condition is true, then what you are doing? You are displaying the element like this. No problem. काय डिस्प्ले करायचं आपल्याला? What you want to display here?
Elements.
Elements. So how to display the element? So stack of I will write. So it will start from stack of 0, 1, 2, 3 up to top. Right? It will display. Now once it is completed displaying of the all elements, so we need to break or we need to exit from the case 3. Now is it right? Up to this, is there any doubt? So whatever the part we have written, so let me save the program. So I have compiled. Now here 2 errors I'm getting.
Integer I level.
I we have not declared. Yes, we need to declare.
Sir, while नंतर semicolon.
While नंतर
Semicolon.
where? Here.
While मध्ये.
इथे का?
Yes.
Now it is correct.
Yes, sir.
Now what you are saying? So why you are written while? So we'll do one thing. So while काढून टाकू. म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की आपण वाईल कशासाठी यूज करतो. चालेल का? फक्त स्विचच वापरू. काय केलेलं आहे इथं? डू वाईल हे काढून टाकलेलं आहे. डू वाईल काय केलेलं आहे? काढून टाकलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे. मग कुणीतरी विचारलं होतं वाईल कशासाठी वापरायचं डू वाईल. हे स्टॅकची साईज आपण बघूया नंतर. ठीक आहे, काय प्रॉब्लेम येते का बघूया. वॉर्निंग n is assigned but never used. Okay. So n we have defined, but we have not. So enter the size of the stack. Suppose here I have entered 10. Something I think. Is it working or not properly? What you are entering first? You are entering the size. After that, you are displaying the message. काय झालेलं आहे इथं? एंटर द साइज ऑफ द स्टॅक 10 एंटर झालेला आहे. स्टॅकची साईज आपण 10 एंटर केलं, 1 कशासाठी एंटर केलंय म्हणून. आणखी हॅलो.
कप साइज स्टॅक ऑफ 5 लिहिलंय तिथं.
इथे काय करू द्या?
स्टॅक MAX
max stk. आता इथं काय विचारलेलं आहे? स्टॅक साईज विचारली. सपोज मी 10 इन्सर्ट केली. आता आलेला वेळ 10 नंतर आता काय मेसेज आलेला आहे? पुश पॉप डिस्प्ले विच ऑपरेशन यू वॉन्ट टू परफॉर्म. ठीक आहे. सपोज आय हॅव इन्सर्टेड फर्स्ट. Enter the new element. Suppose I have tell me the elements. 11 I have inserted. Now, but after inserting the element, so now I have inserted the 3. So what it displays? Stack is empty. पण आता इथं काय होतंय, लगेच आपण बाहेर पडतोय प्रोग्राम. सो वी आर एक्झिटिंग फ्रॉम द प्रोग्राम इमिडिएटली. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज वी नीड टू यूज द डू व्हाईल लूप. त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला काय यूज करावं लागेल, डू व्हाईल लूप यूज करावं लागेल, बिकॉज वी वॉन्ट टू परफॉर्म ऑल दीज ऑपरेशन कंटिन्युअसली. We need to perform all these operations continuously. हे आपल्याला continuously perform करायचे. Now you can check. Now we have given size of stack is 10. Now which operation you want to perform? Suppose 3 I have written. So initially stack is empty. Now do you want to continue? So if you want to continue, so press 1. Otherwise you can press any other values. Yes. So by using the do while loop, so we are continuing our program here. Right now, suppose I want to perform push operation. I have pressed 1. Enter the new element. So 2020 I have inserted. Now why it is required 2 values? Now, do you want to continue? Yes. So let 2020, right? Now here I have inserted any other value except 1. 1 सोडून मी काही दुसरी व्हॅल्यू एंटर केली तर काय येते बघा, program is exiting. Now let me check here. So when you insert the first element, आणि the next 2 times आपल्याला इथं हे करावं लागेल. Is it visible to all? Is it visible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now enter the size of stack. Now tell me the size of stack. Any size you can take. That should not exceed the more than 20 because already we have given the size of stack as a 20 or 10. किती दिलेली आपण प्रोग्राम मध्ये?
10.
Now tell me the size of stack. Now we'll check all the conditions. Can I insert here 5? Can I insert 5? Yes or no?
yes.
Now, which operation you want to perform? Now, which operation you want to perform here?
1 push.
Or before that, you want to check the element is available or not. Can I insert? Yes. ठीक आहे सर, घेऊन गेले. ठीक आहे सर, घेऊन गेले. कॉल करा, कॉल करा. बरं, घेऊन जायचं. Now here I have entered the 3. Now what message we got? Stack is empty. Right? Why they have displayed the message stack is empty? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Stack empty का message आलेला आहे? Why here the stack is empty message we got? Because we have
insert elements instance.
We have not insert. Now, do you want to continue? If yes, press 1. So I have pressed 1. Now, which operation you want to perform? 1. So enter the element. So here I have entered 11. Now here, now do you want to continue? Yes. So which operation you want to perform? Push again. So enter the next element 22. Do you want to continue? Yes. Which operation? So can I display the element? Display करून बघूया. दिसतात का 11 आणि 22?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
2 element is visible. Now we'll perform the next operation. Push. Not 33. Do you want to continue? Yes. Push operation 44. Yes. Push operation 55. Do you want to continue? Yes. Push operation. Now this push operation is working or not? काय आला message?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
काय
Stack
message
is
आलेला
full.
इथं?
Stack is full.
Stack is full. का आलेला आहे हा message? Why this message is displayed? What is the size of stack we have given here?
10.
5. So here already we have inserted the 5 elements. So we'll display it. Now how many elements we have inserted? 11, 22, 33, 44 and 55. So that's why we are not able to insert the element, right? So here we are getting the message that is stack is full or overflow. Now one more thing, all of you have give attention here. Now, so if I delete the element, so which element is deleted? Which element you are expecting to delete?
55.
कोणता element delete व्हायला पाहिजे हो?
55.
55, right? So here I will write press 1. So 2. Which operation you want to perform? Pop. So popped element equal to 55. कोणता element delete झालेला आहे? 55. Right. Now we'll display the elements, right? So how many elements are there? 11, 22, 33, 44. Now again, suppose if you want to insert any other element, push operation is possible now. Is it possible to apply?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
66 I have entered. Do you want to continue? Yes. So press 3. So 11, 22, 33, 44 and 66. How many elements are there? 5. Now again I want to perform the push operation. Is it possible now?
No.
So what message you will get? Stack is full or over.
Overflow.
Right. Now we'll continue with the pop operation. Second, popped element is 66. Now why 66 is deleted?
It's
Because
last.
top element, right? So topmost element is deleted first. Right. Again, next pop 44 is deleted. After that 33. After that 22. After that 11. Now again pop operation. Now here all the elements are deleted, and now here we are getting the message that is stack is empty or underflow. Stack is empty or underflow. Press 1 to continue. Now suppose if you want to display the list, so here we are getting the message stack is empty, right? Now here I press any, do you want to continue? If yes, press 1. So instead of 1, suppose I have pressed any other value. What will happen? The program will terminate. Now, is there any doubt? All of you understood the stack operation?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Stack
Yes,
data
sir.
structure, all of you understood? So today we have discussed the concept along with their implementation. So we have implemented the programmers. Now, if you want to dictate the program in your notebook, so all of you have dictated or take a screenshot of the program. Now, I will share it on a group, but for your practice purpose, all of you have dictated the program in your notebook. So first, I just will revise. So what we have done. So first we have written the enter. We are entering the size of the stack. Now here, so these here we are not able to take. We need to take a separate variable for the max stack, right? And here you can give any values. Suppose if you write here 100, sorry.
Under 100, we take size of stack.
100 if you are given, no problem. But in our program, we are considering the max stack value. This max stack value we are considering. ही max stack value आपण consider करतोय. हा stack तुम्ही काही define करायचं. पण
सर, पण त्या स्टॅक मध्ये आपण जेवढी साईज घेणार आहोत स्टॅकची त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त व्हॅल्यू पाहिजे.
हा, इथं max stack मध्ये जी व्हॅल्यू घेणार आहे